What if I told you that loss was the greatest asset you could ever know? Sadness and depression is the absolute depth bearer of your life, and anxiety is hidden wisdom. What if I told you all of these things without any real context? There's a thing called oversharing, and I do this quite a bit. I can share stuff that's completely different to what's shared in the world. The thing is, when you're a leader, you want to be able to share information that people are going to be able to grab into and understand and grow from, right? So I know people who will talk to you about where they've gotten and how they've broken through, and they really appreciate all the experiences that are really difficult in their lives. When people haven't broken through, they have absolutely no idea what you talk about, that your losses are your greatest assets. All the people who get that are the ones that are on the other side of the breakthrough, right? So if you haven't gotten there, you're going to be sitting there just going, this guy's a bit of a dick. Anxiety is wisdom? What the heck is that? I give you context and I give you an understanding. So one of the things that's really important when you're sharing in leadership is to give people a really good context as to why you're thinking a certain way. So sometimes I've posted on some people's pages around something that I could see that was completely off base, and I'd share something and I'd just be hammered. And all the friends would come and hammer me as well, and I'd be like, okay, I haven't really given a context. I've just shared something that is so left field for the human psyche to understand. So as a leader, we have to learn to educate our people around what it is that we're actually sharing. And in a forum like this where people don't know me, it's a lot harder for people to gauge and understand where I'm coming from, simply because they haven't learned the frameworks that I've been sharing in the Academy for a number of years, and that I've been working on since 2001. So one of the things I want to hand to you is when you, how to understand when you're oversharing or giving something in a certain way, how are people going to take it? So you've got to be prepared to get flack, backlash, and all of these sorts of things. Or if you're looking for someone, especially in the Facebook world, to constantly agree with you and you get your agreement tribe, that's not going to help you grow. You need people who are going to challenge how you think, challenge how you feel, and challenge what you know, so then you can move in any direction that you want with a choice. A lot of people don't have choice when they're doing what they're doing in life. So you've got to learn to be able to take conflict on, take people who are negating you on, and have a look at what they're teaching you. Is it here to teach you to be stronger in what you believe in, or is it here to help you break down what you think is the truth? So it doesn't matter what level that you're in. If you're a lot of people, one of my favorite movies is The Greatest Showman, and it talks about how a person loses their ability to use their ears when they're actually focused on success. So quite often people have to have a breakdown before they actually listen to someone else's voice. So it's really important to understand what it is and how to share properly in the right context, in the right setting. Once you get this right, as a leader, you're going to be able to take people on a journey to liberation and the best possible place that they can. And with our academy, there's all sorts of different people in our academy in different stages of their life. Some are really amazing business owners, some are working in the public service, some have are jobless, and we help them get jobs. So the thing I want to hand to you is knowing how to deliver context to people in a leadership way. I love helping people lead their lives in a context with them, no matter where they are in their life. And I think for you guys who might be listening to this right now, make sure that you know what you're sharing, why you're sharing it, and give yourself a really big question mark as to what reason and purpose you're sharing your information. Because once you understand that, then the receivers are going to take that information on in a certain way. Right? If someone is underdeveloped, or they're childlike in the way that they hear information as a leader, no matter what you say, you are going to be misinterpreted, guaranteed. In this context, and I get misinterpreted in my academy, in our academy, sorry. In this arena, I'm definitely going to have the potential for more people to actually take me out of context because they don't know the stuff that I'm teaching. So guys, when you're sharing on Facebook, have a question why you're sharing what you're sharing. And have a think, are you leading the way that you would really like to lead as a sharer in this world? Are you oversharing in a way that's dysfunctional? Are you sharing in a way that's dysfunctional? The only way that you can do that is getting the critical feedback from humans. Once you get critical feedback, you can have a look, understand. And one of the things I look at in my world is that quite often I'm getting really, really healthy feedback, and I take on the criticism as well, just to make sure I'm not just having people who are looking at me like I'm perfect. So I take on the criticism, figure out what I need to do, and I change my life. And this is so super important. Hope you're having a good day. I think I did a bit of a waffle here today. See ya.